The session is about the industry, which we believe that it is for the greater number and for the greater good. But here we never analyze the harms, the losses which this industry gave us over the period of 200 years. And this is actually the 200-year mistake, but we never study the past. And here the simple sentence tell us that the more we look into the past, the more we see into the future. So we are not connecting the dots, and we are not connecting the origin with the goals, and that is the reason we follow it blindly. We consider it an authority which we believe that we have to regard this industry, consider it helpful, and never do the critical math. It is actually the economic loss leader industry. It is now the industry of $1.47 trillion, not $1 billion but $1 trillion. In a single $1 trillion we have $1,000 billion. So this industry growing overnights, and it replaced the natural healers and through different deceptions, and that deception they created through the American Medical Association, and that is the cartel which generate this income source for the doctors, and it is totally based on the deception, on the manipulation of the greater number. The thing which we doesn't know, even a doctor not knowing how a vaccine, a medicine launched to the market, and what are the clinical trials. They include the young healthy adults, the young children which have no symptoms, which have no diseases, which have no allergies, which have no diabetes, which have no autoimmune diseases, and they do their clinical trials on these healthy children, on these healthy adults, and they start from the 1,000 babies or the 1,000 young healthy adults, and they replacing almost 250 to 300 through their trials, which get the side effects. These are not the side effects, these are actually by design the effects. They consider the humanity as a lab, they do their experiment, and they know that this system is not efficient nor safe. The reason is that they're doing the whole experiment after the post-market surveillance on the humanity, and they remove these side effects with a stroke of a pen, and they only tell to the industry that these are the vaccines, these are the medicines with the minor side effect, and that is the reason it is totally liability protect industry. They protect from the liabilities. They know that these liabilities are so big that the industry can't afford it, and we have almost $3.2 billion in the injury compensation program, so that we compensate those which are injured by these vaccines, by these medicines. And they love the chronic diseases, the diseases that's relevant to the cancer, the hypertension. Now this industry exceed than $54 billion, and that is the reason they are promoting it through the psychology, through the advertisement, through the repetitive power of medical journals, the medical community, medical mafia, so that each and every person on the planet feel that he is actually a victim, he is actually a person leading toward the disease or having the potentials for the disease, and that is actually the goal toward which they are moving every day, so that every person on the planet feel that he is not a disease free, he is actually with a disease. Foundation of this industry is actually on the three pillars. That is number one, the ineffectivity, that it is ineffective, and that is the reason it grow every day, and it not providing the reversal to these diseases, but it extended their disease span, different side effects, and the number of the pills increases when we move toward aging accumulate all these diseases, and that provide them the benefits through which this industry flourish. The second one is the problems, that it is not here for the solver of the problem, it's work to increase those problem, and that is the reason it flourish on this second pillar also. The third one, that is the scarcity, they scare the vaccines, the medicine which the humanity need the most, they scare it, and from this scaring they reach even to the pills of $1,000 plus, and nature can't provide the pills having worth of $1,000 plus. That's the reason they use the phenomena of scarcity to enhance their profit margin, and here we are experiment these vaccines on the persons which are not healthy, which have the allergies, which have the diabetes, which have the chronic illnesses, not giving any benefit to